Hello, hello. So I've had a lovely birthday. I took the day off, kind of. I did spend a bunch of time wrestling with spreadsheets to redo the raffle that we kind of messed up, but I redid it, sent people that I did it like properly, and basically did the draw again, and I've emailed the people that won, and I'll email everyone to explain as well what happened. But you know, you can't always have smooth webinars without a little bit of technological hiccups here and there. But anyway, it's all sorted. It went so well. I absolutely loved. I love doing that work with people. It was 3 hours jam packed. Over 120 people signed up. It's not too late to sign up to watch. You'll just get the replay. And it's only day one, and there's another day coming on Monday. And it is the VIP bonus integration session where we do my signature group kinesiology work. And that is me working, you know, very intensely with whatever all of you bring to the group wisdom that is put in front of me is what I'll be working with. And we will have like a general theme of the switched on, grounded, lit and energized. So there's still time to watch the replay. You've got 1 week to watch the replay, and you can share the original event to your networks and tag me like before. You won't be in the original raffle for that, but you will still have you'll get access to day 2, the kinesiology work, for free as a gift from me for sharing. And if you don't want to share, you can pay a small amount to support the event, and that's all very clear. I'll share it in here somewhere when I finish. I just want to say that it is really just the beginning. There's so much that happens in that 3 hours that it's a culmination of a lifetime of my work, of working intensely with people's psyche, people's consciousness, people's wounds, people's heartbreak, people's trauma, generational trauma, magical trauma. And if you were there, maybe put in the comments what you thought of the event. I've worked like 20,000 hours of doing transformational healing facilitation work with individuals, groups, teaching healing work to practitioners. And there are so many similarities in the the insides of our psyche and consciousness. The only major differences, I would say, are like your lineages, the country, the culture and country you were born in has its own flavors, but and also part of like your mission or your unique frequency and blueprint in the world, like whatever's inside you, that is also a different flavor for everyone. But when it comes to like the ups and downs of being a human, and what abandonment feels like, what betrayal feels like, what guilt feels like, what emotional states, but also like impactful situations on your life, there are similarities of how that feels. And when you've done 20,000 hours of mapping these sort of energies or more, you can feel them and pick them up very quickly within people and groups. And I call it the anatomy of wounding, like understanding the anatomy of wounding. And then, but that's not it. You don't just go, I'm wounded, and then that's it for life. Like your wounds will never, we don't whitewash them off and like go, oh, Control Alt Delete, magic wand, let's move on. It's not quite, healing doesn't mean that. Healing is being able to hold yourself in a new way with more compassion and more love. And I have different masterclasses that I covered all of that, Pour the Love In, the Mother, Father, and other work. But switched on is like, what does it look like when an energy system, a human person, the consciousness of the person is switched on? It's when you feel fired up, lit, energized, that you're like, oh, I'm doing exactly what I love doing this, and this is exactly what I want to be doing. Like there's like a magical energy that appears that you feel like, oh, I feel so crystal clear right now and so focused, and I'm on fire. Like my passion for this thing is like ignited. And that is what this masterclass was all about. And we did do 3 sets of energy work and exercises to start uncovering all of that. So you get a lot of value always in my free stuff, always. It's always me offering the best I have. And but if you are ready to have to feel those states more regularly, and being able to bring yourself back to them, to be able to to fall over, feel knocked out, feel heartbroken, feel betrayed, but be able to come back stronger, better, brighter, taller, and open to love, open to blossom. And there's the anatomy of radiance and blossoming, and it's an inside job. Radiance is not a cosmetic job, it is an inside job. You become magnetic when you're lit up from the inside. And during the masterclass Switched On, you are getting loads of information about how that works. Like, how do we engineer those states or bring ourselves back to those states when we get knocked down? So I think it was very exciting. I enjoyed making it and creating it. It's fresh, it's interesting. There's a few reveals during the 3 hours, and quite a few exciting invitations into going deeper. Obviously, I'm sharing my other work, and I'm so excited to see who comes forward. And I'm also, there's a lot happening behind the scenes this last year since I became the director of Aura Transformation. So there's a whole new look, there's a whole new strategy, and there's a whole new, like a gateway opening. I'm calling in people that want to go through massive personal transformation for themselves and for humanity. Like, this work for me is my rally cry to humanity, that we don't want to be crushed, silenced, hopeless and isolated and depressed, you know what I mean? Like, this is my rally cry, is like, no, we want to be, as radically grounded, secure, solid, bright, and ready for whatever it is that we want to contribute to humanity. And it doesn't matter if you do, you run an art class, or you're a body worker, or if you are a teacher, or whatever it might be, that you want to put your heart into, that we do it with gusto and warrior's heart ignited. So thank you, Saffron. It was very powerful. I think it was very powerful, and people have been giving me amazing feedback. Some people say that a couple of hours after the event, they were having huge releases of stuff that had been stuck in their system for a very long time. And I believe that healing and transformation is an art form, and it's learning the art of that. And what I'm about is empowering as many people as possible to know how to do it for themselves. I don't want to be like people dependent on me. I actually want people to have these tools and empowering tools. So everything I ever share always comes with empowering you to be able to do all of this for yourself. It's not secrets, it's not mysteries, it's kind of guided, innovative, rapid wizard skills. I call them advanced consciousness strategies, but yeah, the idea is that you actually are able to leave with them. So it is just the beginning. You've got 1 week to watch the 3-hour first event. You can still share it until Monday to get more people to watch it, and then I gift you the day 2, or you can pay a small fee. I've actually halved it than my normal price to invite as many people as possible to experience group transformational kinesiology. Imagine, I often work with lots of practitioners, like healer types, that from chiropractors to reflexologists, or shamans to massage therapists. And when we come together and do group kinesiology together, imagine powerful practitioners that are experienced and expert at what they do in their field coming together to lift the lid on the forces of oppression and institutionalization and boxing us into corners, that we lift the lids on these patterns and energies off of us. And if it's powerful when me and you just do it, but if there's a whole room of people doing it at the same time, it is giving me goosebumps. It's actually very powerful. We go deeper, and we don't feel so alone in doing it. So yeah, I'm building a community of people that want to do powerful work in staying steady, noble warriors of peace and love and acceptance and sovereignty, and yeah. And so the workshop, if ever you are interested, is actually for humans that are wanting all those things. So it's actually very powerful for parents of children. It is very powerful for kind of young adults. It's very powerful for entrepreneurs, leaders, managers. It's like energy hygiene at a high level, and very important if you have a lot of eyes on you and to stay clear in your own energy. It's also very powerful for practitioners, anyone that's working in proximity closely to other people's suffering and hearts, just to stay as much in your center and have if your field is porous in any way, or you feel overwhelmed with the amount of energies around you and you find it hard to stay in your center and you get triggered and reactive too often and you know so, or you have to like lie down for hours after anything or a whole day because you socialize, then something's up, and your energy could do with kind of an upgrade. We upgrade our phones and computers and cars and all that kind of, we upgrade a lot of stuff around us. So this is what I'm offering and wanting to share is how to upgrade yourself to be able to cope with the frequencies and energies and the ramping up of crazy that is going on at the moment. And is there anything else? Hang on. Yeah, so 120 people signed up. More than 60 people have showed up live, and so that leaves like half the people haven't watched it yet. So you've got 1 week, and if you haven't signed up, sign up, and I will send you the replay. And what else is there? Join us on Monday. It's going to be very exciting, very cool. It's going to be a big group for doing powerful energy work together. And I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you, everyone that shared my work everywhere. I really, really appreciated that. It's just the beginning.